country, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses Every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Showing off the arm.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. He leaves it with his back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Alabama quickly back to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Check. White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch. Check, check. Blue 27, patio. Blue 20.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. On the move. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Let's go.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Right back to the well. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip.
29 bucks, 180. Return.
Quarterback checking off.
Snap. Dino.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's got him in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's go. Roller.
Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Tide! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Clock reads 12 seconds as they head to the line. We'll see if they're content to go to the locker room. Looking for a man. It's Howard. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's now second down after the short completion. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's looking for an open man on second down. Feeling some heat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 17, Ohio State 14.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Ibuka. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy
Pulls it in on the right. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Easton.
They feed him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 35. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
New set of downs after the completion. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Howard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. At midfield, he's got room. Smashes ahead. He'll work his way down to the 28.
First down, Alabama.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Using his feet. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try.
White 18, Rocky switch. Black 18. Black 18.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're bringing heat. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. The snap sets up to throw. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end.